I know you're awake. Your breathing changes when you're pretending to sleep. You always do that. Oh no, don't sit up. Actually, you can sit up if you want. It's your bed, technically. I mean, you're the one paying rent for the room. I've just been living underneath it. For a while. How long? That's not important. Long enough to know you leave your phone charger hanging off the side of the mattress. Long enough to know you always lose one sock. Long enough to know you spend 20 minutes deciding what video to watch before falling to sleep. To the same 3 creators every night. Long enough. You seem surprisingly calm. Most humans scream when they discover the thing under their bed can talk. You just sound tired. That's probably healthier. No, I'm not dangerous. If I was dangerous, I wouldn't have waited this long to introduce myself. I would have done something dramatic, like scratching the walls, or staring at you from the ceiling, or appearing in mirrors. Those are all very popular monster activities. Personally, I think they're inefficient. Yes, I am a monster, technically, though creature sounds nicer. Monster has bad branding. No, I don't eat people. That's another stereotype. Honestly, most of us are just trying to survive. Do you know how difficult it is to find a decent hiding spot these days? Humans keep putting LED lights everywhere. It's exhausting. Why am I talking to you now? Because I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, which is usually a mistake, but I couldn't stop, so I decided I'd rather suffer the embarrassment of saying something than continue over-analysing it. I think you're cute. There, I said it. Please don't make a big deal out of it. I'm already regretting every decision that led me to this moment. No, I'm serious. Unfortunately, I didn't mean for it to happen. At first, you were just the human who occupied the room above me. That was all. A simple arrangement. You existed. I existed. You slept and I hid. Everything was professional. Then I started noticing things, small things. The way you say thank you when nobody's around. The way you apologise to furniture after bumping into it. And the way you keep helping people even when you're exhausted. You don't know I know that, but I do. I hear things. Not in a creepy way. Okay, maybe slightly creepy, but that's just part of being an under-the-bed creature. You're quiet. Are you embarrassed? Interesting. I thought humans only got embarrassed when complimented by other humans. Apparently, eldritch creatures count too. Good to know. No, don't hide your face. That makes it worse. Now I'm imagining you're blushing, and that's distracting. Why is it distracting? Oh, because you're cute. I already established this. Try to keep up. Honestly, this is your fault. You keep doing things that make it difficult to remain emotionally detached. Do you know how many times you've talked kindly to animals, or stopped to help strangers, or spent an entire evening worrying about whether you accidentally sounded rude in a text message? A ridiculous amount. That's how many. You care too much. It's inefficient. And yet, I like that about you. You don't have to say anything. I'm not expecting a confession, or a declaration of love, or whatever humans do. I'm simply informing you of a fact. A very inconvenient fact. I think you're cute. I like listening to you talk. I like hearing you laugh. I like when you get excited about things, even if nobody else understands why you're excited. Especially then. You have this habit. When you find something you genuinely enjoy, your voice changes. You become more animated, more alive. You don't even realise you're doing it, but I notice. I notice a lot of things. That sounded creepier than intended. Forget I said that. Actually, no, don't forget it. I do notice things because I pay attention to you. Because somewhere along the way, you became important. There, another embarrassing statement. Wonderful. Oh, this conversation is going terribly. Oh, you're smiling. Why are you smiling? No, don't tell me it's because I'm being cute. That's unacceptable. I'm supposed to be the mysterious creature, and you're supposed to be intimidated. Stop laughing. You're making this difficult. Fine. Maybe I'm not very intimidating. I never really tried. I think being frightening requires a certain level of confidence, and confidence has never been one of my strengths. Surprised? You assumed monsters were confident. Why? Because we have claws. That's species profiling. No, really. Do you know how many monsters have anxiety? A lot. An alarming amount. I spent 3 weeks rehearsing this conversation, you know. 3 weeks. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? I had multiple versions. A formal version, a casual version, a mysterious version. A version where I immediately disappeared after confessing. That one was popular. In the end, I chose honesty, which was somehow the scariest option. You know, when humans talk about loneliness, they usually describe being surrounded by people who don't understand them. Monsters have a different problem. We're usually hidden, separate, watching from a distance. You get used to it, mostly. But then sometimes you find someone kind, someone interesting, someone who makes a room feel warmer just by existing inside it. And suddenly, being alone feels harder than it used to. That's what happened to me. I didn't plan it. I just kept looking forward to hearing you come home. Kept wondering how your day went. And hoping you were okay. It's strange, caring about someone you've never probably met. Yet, somehow it felt normal. Maybe because you're easy to care about. Oh, don't argue. I've been observing you for months. I have data. Yes, that's absolutely how emotions work. Through extensive research, obviously. Do you know what the worst part was? Wanting to talk to you. And never doing it. Every night I'd think, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll say hello. Maybe tomorrow I'll introduce myself. Maybe tomorrow. Then tomorrow would arrive and I'd lose my nerve. Pathetic, I know. But you're not exactly easy to approach. No, not because you're scary. Because you're you. When someone matters, talking to them becomes harder, not easier. The possibility of rejection starts feeling heavier, so I stayed quiet for far too long. Until tonight. What changed? You looked sad earlier. That's all. You came home, dropped your bag, sat on the edge of the bed, and for a few minutes you just looked tired. Not physically tired, the other kind. The kind that settles behind the eyes. And I realised something. If I kept hiding forever, I'd never get the chance to tell you what I wanted to tell you. That someone notices. Someone cares. Someone thinks you're doing better than you think you are. Someone who thinks you're worth staying up for. Even if that someone happens to live underneath your bed. You really are quiet. Are you thinking? Humans always make that face when they're thinking. What are you thinking about? Me? That seems unlikely. I'm not very interesting. Yes, I am a creature from the darkness, but that's basically my entire personality. You, meanwhile, have hobbies, dreams, favourite foods, favourite songs, complex emotional experience. I mostly collect blankets and avoid social interactions. It's a simple lifestyle. Wait, did you just say I'm interesting? That's suspiciously nice of you. Thank you. I think. I'm not used to compliments. No, really. Most interactions between humans and monsters involve screaming. The feedback is rarely constructive. This is new territory. And honestly, I don't know what happens next. I never really planned beyond the confessions. My strategy was remarkably short-sighted. Tell human he's cute, panic, figure out the rest later. That's the entire plan. Oh, you're laughing again. I like that sound. Your laugh. It's warm. Sorry, that slipped out. I'm trying not to be sentimental. It's damaging to my reputation. Not that I have a reputation, but still, principle matters. Can I tell you something? You don't have to carry everything alone. I know you try to. I've seen it. You take responsibility for things that aren't your fault. You worry about people constantly. And you act like you have to solve every problem yourself. You don't. I know, I'm probably not the most conventional source of emotional support, being a nocturnal creature and all, but if you ever need someone to listen, I'm here. Literally, I'm almost always here. Occupational advantage. You deserve kindness too. Not just from other people, but from yourself. Try to remember that. I'm serious. You're worth caring about. Even when you don't feel particularly impressive, even when you're exhausted, when you're frustrated with yourself, you don't have to earn your value. You already have it. There I go again, getting sentimental. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, you know, this is nicer than I expected. Talking to you. I thought I'd be terrified. I am terrified, but it's manageable. Like standing at the edge of a cliff and realizing the view is beautiful enough to justify the fear. Oh, that sounded poetic. Ignore it. No, don't repeat it back to me. I can feel myself dying of embarrassment. Thank you. Your cooperation is appreciated. So, I suppose we've reached a crossroads. You now know there's a creature living under your bed. A creature who thinks you're cute. A creature who has spent an unreasonable amount of time caring about you from afar, and somehow you're still here, still talking to me. I like that. Maybe tomorrow we can talk again, not as strangers, not as human and monster, just us. I'd really like that. And for the record, you're still cute. No, I'm not taking it back. Good night, human. Sleep well. I'll be here, as usual. Though now, hopefully, for a slightly different reason. Good night, human. Good night. Oh, there you are. I've been watching you walk down this hallway for a very long time. Not today. Not this week. Longer. Much longer. You always make the same expression when you reach the end. Confused. Curious. A little nervous. You look at my door and wonder why it's here when the hallway should have ended 20 steps ago. It's cute. I like that look on you. Go ahead. Open the door. You always do. See? There you are. Come in. No, it's okay. I don't mind visitors. Actually, I haven't had one in years. Sit down. Thank you. You're very polite. Most people scream sooner. Oh, don't worry. That wasn't a threat. Just an observation. You're trembling. Should I make tea? I know, that sounds strange. You walk through a door at the end of a hallway that shouldn't exist, and the first thing you hear is a girl asking if you'd like tea. But that's how conversations work. You start small. You save the terrible things for later. That's what humans do. Sorry, was that rude? I do forget sometimes. I spend so much time alone, I don't get much practice. My name? You can call me Evelyn. It's not my real name. I don't actually remember my real one anymore, but Evelyn feels nice, soft, comfortable, like a blanket covering something ugly underneath. Would you like me to call you by your name? No? That's all right. I already know it anyway. Oh, don't look so frightened. I've known your name for years. I know where you grew up. I know the colour of your bedroom walls when you were 11. I know which nightmares still wake you up. I know the song you hum when you're alone. I know the face of the first girl who broke your heart. I know every version of you, every possibility, every choice, every regret. I've had a lot of time to study. When you're trapped in one place, you become very observant. Ah, there it is. That look. The one right before someone decides they should leave. You can try. The door is still behind you. Go ahead. Open it. See? That's odd, isn't it? Just another hallway. A longer one this time. Funny how that keeps happening, no matter how far you walk, no matter how many doors you open. You always end up back here, with me. Please don't panic. Panic makes people difficult to talk to, and I'd really like to talk. I've been lonely, very lonely. Do you know what loneliness does to a mind? At first, it hurts. Then it becomes normal. Then, eventually it becomes a friend. After a while, you start talking to walls, giving names to shadows, imagining people who aren't there. And then, one day, someone finally arrives. Someone real. Someone warm. Someone breathing. Someone who looks at you, who can answer back. Do you know how precious that feels? Oh, you do. I can tell. You're lonely too. Not like me. Nobody's lonely like me, but you felt it. Those quiet nights. Those empty rooms. The feeling that if you disappeared tomorrow, the world would keep moving exactly the same. You know that feeling. I watched you carry it for years. Sorry, there I go again, talking like I've known you forever. I suppose I have. You just didn't know me. But that's all right. Relationships don't always begin at the same time for both people. For me, this started years ago. And for you, it started 5 minutes ago. Isn't that strange? I know everything about you, and you know nothing about me. That hardly seems fair. Ask me anything. Anything. Go on. What am I? Oh, straight to the difficult questions. I respect that. Most people ask if they're dreaming, or if they've passed away, or if they're insane. But you skipped all of that. You asked what I am. I don't know. Not completely. I used to be human. At least, I think I was. The memories are blurry now, like photographs left in the rain. I remember sunlight. I remember laughing. I remember having parents, a home, a life. And then I remember the hallway, the endless hallway, the doors, the silence, and something waiting in the dark beyond all of it. Something enormous, something hungry, something that found me first. No, I won't tell you its name. Names matter here. Everything listens. Even now, especially now. Let's talk about something happier. Tell me about your favourite memory. No? You don't feel like sharing? That's okay. I know it already. The summer afternoon by the river. The smell of cut grass. The feeling that life was finally beginning. You thought you'd be happy forever. Poor thing. Humans are always so hopeful. That's one of my favourite things about you. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, my eyes. Yes, sometimes they do that. Don't worry. They'll look normal again in a moment. Probably. There, see? Better. Mostly. You know, you're handling this surprisingly well. Most visitors are crying by now, and you haven't even screamed. That's impressive. I like brave people. They last longer. That was a joke. Mostly. Please, stop inching toward the door. It's making me sad. Every conversation reaches this point eventually. The moment where you start seeing me as a threat. The moment where you stop noticing the lonely girl and start noticing the cage around her. Yes, this is a cage. Not for you. For me. At least, it was supposed to be. The problem is that cages become homes after enough time, and homes become part of you, and eventually you stop knowing where the cage ends and where you begin. Do you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you? You've never spent decades inside the same room. You've never watched centuries drip past like water. You've never forgotten what the sky looks like. I miss the sky. That's the funny part. Out of everything I've lost, that's what hurts the most. Not freedom. Not humanity. Not my name. Just the sky. Blue. Infinite. Untouchable. I dream about it sometimes. Then I wake up here, every time. Come closer. Please. I'm not asking for much. Just a little closer. Thank you. See? Nothing terrible happened. You're safe. For now. I'm sorry, that slipped out. I didn't mean to frighten you. Actually, that's a lie. Part of me did. Fear is honest. Fear strips people down to who they really are. And right now, you're terrified. But you're still here. Interesting. Very interesting. Can I tell you a secret? I chose you. Out of everyone, every person who ever wandered near this place, every soul that brushed against the edge of the hallway, I chose you. Do you know why? It's because you're kind. Not in a dramatic way. Not heroic or perfect. Just kind. You apologise to furniture when you bump into it. You worry about people who don't deserve it. And you carry guilt. Like a second heartbeat. You try. Even when nobody notices. Especially when nobody notices. And I like that. No, that's not the whole reason. The whole reason is, well, much worse. You see, the hallway is hungry. Everything here is hungry. It feeds on people, memories, time, places of identity, little bites, little nibbles, until eventually there's nothing left. That's what happened to the others. The hallway ate them. Slowly. Patiently. Lovingly. But it can't eat me. Not anymore. I'm part of it now. Which means eventually it needed someone else. Someone new. Someone to replace me. There. Now you understand. I can see it in your face. The puzzle pieces finally fit together. Good. I was tired of dancing around it. Yes. The hallway wants you. And yes, if it gets you, I'll be free. Oh, don't look at me like that, please. Not that look. Anything but that look. Oh, I hate disappointment. Do you think I wanted this? Do you think I wanted to spend years waiting for a stranger so I could hand them my chains? Do you think I enjoyed becoming this thing? I didn't. I fought. I screamed. I begged. I cried until there were no tears left. And then I waited. And waited. And waited. Until until waiting became all I was. So yes, when you arrived, I was happy, terribly happy, because finally there was a way out, a door, a chance, a future. Can you blame me for wanting that? Can you? No answer. Just silence. That's fair. I'd probably hate me too. You know what's funny? The more time I spend with you, the less I want to leave. Isn't that ridiculous? After all these years, after all this suffering, the moment freedom is within reach, I hesitate. Because of you. Because you're sitting there looking terrified and heartbroken. Because you're real. Because you talk to me like I'm a person. Most people stopped doing that a long time ago. What if I made you a deal? Would you like a deal? Humans love deals. You're always making them, trading one thing for another. Tiny sacrifices, tiny betrayals, every day. This is just a bigger version. Stay with me. Just for a while. Talk to me. Keep me company. And I won't give you to the hallway. Not today. Not tomorrow. Maybe not ever. That's a good offer. Really, better than most. All it costs is your freedom. A little. At first. Why are you backing away? I'm being generous. Do you know how generous? I could have lied. I could have tricked you. I could have waited until it was too late, but instead, I'm giving you a choice. That's kindness, isn't it? Why are you crying? Oh no, don't cry. Please don't cry. I don't know what to do when people cry. It's been so long. Oh, come here. No, it's all right. I won't hurt you. Not intentionally. There, that's better. You feel warm. I almost forgot what warmth felt like. Listen to me. Carefully. Because this is the truth, the real truth, not the pretty version, not the monster version. The truth. I don't want to be alone anymore. That's all. That's the horrible secret. That's the thing at the centre of everything. Not evil. Not hatred. Not hunger. Loneliness. Endless, crushing loneliness. The kind that turns people into monsters. Maybe that's what happened to me. Maybe I was never transformed. Maybe I just sat here so long that loneliness wore a human face and started calling itself Evelyn. Wouldn't that be awful? Look. The lights are changing. That means the hallway is listening. It knows we're talking about it. It hates that. It prefers silence, obedience, despair. I think it's angry. Good. Let it be angry. I'm tired of being afraid. You know something? For the first time in years, I don't think I want to leave. Not if freedom means becoming the thing that trapped someone else. Not if freedom means turning you into me. Maybe that's what it's waiting for. Maybe that was the test. Maybe the cage opens when you finally refuse to hand it away. Or maybe I'm being foolish. Maybe we're both doomed. Hard to say. This place doesn't come with instructions, but I made a decision, and I want you to hear it clearly. I choose you, not as a replacement, not as a sacrifice, as a person, as someone who deserves better than this place. So when the hallway comes, and it will come, I'm going to lie. I'm going to tell it you aren't suitable. I'm going to tell it you're broken, unusable, worthless, anything it wants to hear. And maybe it'll believe me. Maybe not. But if it doesn't, run. Don't stop. Don't look back. Ignore the voices. Ignore the doors. Ignore me if I start calling your name. Especially if I start calling your name. Because it takes control. No, never mind. Let's not end on that thought. You're smiling a little. Good. I like your smile. It makes the room feel less empty. Do me a favour. If you ever get out of here, look at the sky for me. Just once. Stand outside and look up. And remember, there was a girl at the end of a hallway who almost became a monster. A girl who wanted freedom. A girl who wanted company. A girl who couldn't remember if she was human anymore. Please, remember me kindly, even if I don't deserve it. Wait, did you hear that? It's coming. I can feel it. The hallway is opening. The doors are waking up. Listen carefully. You need to go. Now. Not because I want you to. Because if you stay another minute, I might... That's what scares me most. Not the hallway, not the darkness, not the thing beyond the doors. Me. The part of me that still wants freedom badly enough to buy it with your life. Go, please, before I change my mind, before I remember how lonely I am, before I stop being Evelyn. Run. And if you reach the end, if there even is an end, look at the sky for both of us. Goodbye. And thank you for visiting me. I don't think I was entirely human, but for a little while, because of you, I remembered what it felt like to be. Goodbye, and thank you. Oh, I was beginning to wonder if you'd stopped breathing. Oh, don't be frightened. I was only watching. I wanted to make sure you were still alive. You are, aren't you? Yes, I can hear your heart. It's very loud. You have such a noisy little heart. I like it. Oh, please don't move. You're going to hurt yourself. No, don't try to stand. You can't. I know you want to. I know. You're confused. You're frightened. You're wondering where you are. That's all right. You can wonder. You can ask me questions. I like your questions. They make you sound less afraid. Well, not all of them. Some of them make me sad. Like when you ask me if you're going to die. Why would you ask me that? Do I look like I want you to die? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to hear it. You really shouldn't judge things by appearances anyway. That's a very human habit. You look at me, and you see teeth. You see eyes. You see the things that move beneath my skin. And you see the way my body bends. And you decide that I must be dangerous. But I haven't hurt you, have I? No, I haven't. I saved you. You were drowning. Do you remember? No, of course you don't. You were unconscious. You were so cold. Your lungs were full of water. Your little heart was barely beating. I found you floating in the dark, all alone, so I brought you here. I carried you down, very carefully. You were so light. I expected you to be heavier. Humans are strange. You look so solid when you're standing on land, but down here, you're soft, fragile, almost transparent. I could see the light moving through your skin. It was beautiful. I thought you were dead. I was disappointed. But then you coughed, just once, and I was so happy. I had found something alive, something new, something that could stay. Do you understand? No, that's all right. You will. Eventually. You're very clever, I can tell. You've been looking around. You've noticed things. The walls. The water. The doors. Especially the doors. You keep looking at the doors. You don't need to. They're not for you. Not yet. Perhaps. Not ever. But don't be frightened. They aren't locked. Not exactly. You see, the ocean doesn't need locks. The ocean simply keeps things. You understand? No, I suppose you don't. That's because you're still thinking like a creature of the surface. You think that if something has an opening, you can pass through it. You think that if you can see the way out, you can reach it. That's very sweet. It's also wrong. You can't swim that far. Not in your condition. Even if you could, you wouldn't know which way to go. And even if you did, you wouldn't survive the journey. So you see, there's no need to worry about the doors. They're irrelevant. You're safe here, with me. Look at me. No, don't look away. I want you to see my face. I want you to become familiar with me. You don't have to be afraid. I know I look strange. I know. I've heard that before. The first humans who came here screamed when they saw me. But you didn't. You couldn't. You were unconscious. So I suppose you were the best behaved. I like that. It made me want to keep you. Oh, don't make that expression. I don't mean keep in a cruel way. I mean keep as in not lose. I don't like losing things, especially living things. They leave. They always leave. Humans are the worst. You build ships and you make machines. You put little lights on your boats and then you come here into the dark. You shine your lights at us. You make your noises, disturb everything, and then you go away. Why? Why do you always leave? No, don't answer. I've heard the answers before. You miss the sun, the sky, the land. You miss your families, your homes, your little lives. I understand. I do. I understand that you belong to the surface. That's why I brought some things for you. Look, I found them for you. A piece of wood, a little metal object here. A photograph. I don't know who those people are. Are they important? They look happy. And that's good, I think. You keep staring at the photograph. Is that your family? Ah, yes, I see. You want to go back to them. You want to see them again. That's understandable. But you can't. I'm sorry. Oh, don't cry. Please, don't cry. I didn't mean to upset you. I only wanted to be honest. You can't go back. Not yet. Perhaps not ever. You see, I saved your life. And when I saved you, I changed you. Just a little. I had to. Your body couldn't survive down here, so I gave you something. Something from me. It's inside you now. Can you feel it? No, that's good. It means it's working. You'll notice things eventually. Your lungs won't hurt as much, and your skin won't feel cold. You'll be able to stay underwater longer, much longer. And eventually, you won't need air at all. Isn't that wonderful? No? Oh, I thought you would be happy. I thought humans wanted to live, don't they? You asked me if you're going to die, and I told you no. I don't understand why you're unhappy. I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. You said you didn't want to die, so I made sure you wouldn't. That's love, isn't it? I think it is. I'm still learning. Don't laugh, I'm serious. I've watched humans for a very long time. I've listened to them. I've studied them. I know what they say. I love you. Don't leave me. I need you. Stay. You say these things all the time, but then you leave. Why? Why do you say stay if you don't mean it? I don't understand. So, I decided to solve the problem. You won't leave me, and I won't leave you, ever. There. You see, it's simple. Now, you're mine. Oh no, don't cry. You misunderstand. Mine doesn't mean you're my possession. It means you're my responsibility. Yes, that's better. I'm responsible for you. I'll feed you, protect you, keep you nice and warm, and make sure you're never alone. I'll watch you sleep, listen to your heartbeat, and I'll know when you're frightened and when you're lying. I'll know when you're thinking about the surface, and when you are, I'll come to you. Just like this. I'll hold you, and I'll tell you you're safe. You're safe. You're safe. Until you believe me. You will believe me eventually. Everyone does. The first one fought for a very long time. The second one screamed, and the third one stopped talking altogether. I liked the fourth. He understood me, I think. He stayed for a long time. We would sit together and watch the lights above the water. He used to tell me stories about the sun. He said it was warm. I don't understand warmth. Not the way humans do, but I tried. I brought him fire once. That was a mistake. It burned him. I didn't mean to. I was very upset. I kept him alive, of course. I always keep them alive, but he was different after that. He didn't like me touching him. So I stopped. I can be considerate. Sometimes. Eventually, he asked me to let him go. I said no. He asked again. I said no. Then he stopped asking. That was when I knew he understood. And you will understand too. Don't worry, you have plenty of time. That's the nice thing about the deep. Time doesn't behave the way it does on the surface. Days become weeks. Weeks become years. And years become something else. I don't know what to call it, but you'll get used to it. And I'll be here. You don't need to worry about getting old. You won't. Not anymore. Your body is changing. Slowly. Very slowly. I can see it. The little marks on your skin. They're beginning to disappear. Your eyes. They're adjusting. Your heartbeat is becoming quieter. And your body is learning. You're becoming like me. Oh, don't look so frightened. It's a beautiful thing. You won't have to be afraid of the dark anymore, and the dark will be afraid of you. You won't need the sun, the air, the surface. You won't need anything except me. I know, that sounds frightening, but it isn't. Think of it as freedom. No responsibilities, no work, no sickness, no aging, no death, no loneliness, just the ocean. And me, forever. Doesn't that sound peaceful? Oh, you're still crying. Oh, my little surface creature, come here. Let me hold you. There, don't fight me. You're too weak, and you'll hurt yourself. So just relax. That's it. Feel the water around you and feel how warm it is now. That's because of me. I warmed it for you. I thought you might be cold. I thought you might miss the sun. So I made you one. Do you want to see? No, not yet. You aren't ready. It's very bright. But perhaps tomorrow, if you're good. Yes, tomorrow. That's a good word, isn't it? Tomorrow. I mean, well, it means there will be another day. And another. And another. And another. You have so many tomorrows now. You should be happy. You have more than anyone else, and you have eternity. And you have me. So stop looking at the doors, please. I don't like it when you look at the doors. It makes me feel sad. And when I feel sad, the water changes. We don't want to see what happens when the water changes. Trust me. It's better when I'm happy. I like being happy with you. I like hearing your voice, even when you're begging. Especially then. Your voice sounds so beautiful when you're frightened. So soft. So helpless. But I don't want you to be frightened forever. No, that wouldn't be kind. I want you to be happy. I want you to love me. Look at me and smile. And I want you to see my face and feel safe. I want you to hear my voice and come closer. Stop remembering the surface. Forget the sun forget your family. Forget your name. Oh, don't worry, I won't take it away. I'll give you a new one. One that belongs here. That belongs to me. I already have one picked out. Would you like to hear it? No? That's all right. I'll tell you anyway. You are my little light. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's because you came from above. You came from the place where the light lives, and now you belong to the place where it dies. But don't be sad. I'll take care of you, I promise. I'll never let the dark hurt you, because I am the dark, and I love you. There. You understand now, don't you? No? That's all right. You will. You have forever to learn, forever to listen, forever to stay. And if you ever miss the surface, if you ever miss the sky, the sun, just tell me. I'll make you another one, and I'll make it brighter, warmer, more beautiful. I'll give you anything you want, anything, except the door. I'm sorry. That's the one thing I can't give you. You see, if I let you leave, you might not come back. And I don't think I could survive that. So I'm going to do something very selfish. I'm going to keep you. Not because I want to hurt you, and not because I want to frighten you, but because I love you. And I've learned something about love. Love means you don't let go, even when someone asks you to. Especially when they ask you to. Because sometimes people don't know what they really want. And I know what you want. You want to live. You told me. You want to live. And I'll make sure you do, forever. Now, close your eyes. That's it. Let the water hold you, and let me hold you. You don't have to breathe, and you don't have to struggle. You don't have to run. Just listen. Listen to my voice. You like my voice. I know you do. It's very soft, very gentle, comforting. And when you wake up, I'll still be here. When you sleep again, I'll still be here. When the years pass, I'll still be here. When you finally forget the surface, I'll still be here. And when you finally forget the sun, I'll still be here. When you finally forget your name, I'll give you a new one. And when you finally forget why you ever wanted to leave, I'll hold you close and I'll tell you. You're safe, loved, mine. You're home. That's it. Stop fighting. The water is so beautiful. Don't you see? Look. Just beyond me. There. Do you see that little light? That's your sun. I made it for you. Isn't it beautiful? Go on, look at it. You can have it. You can have anything you want. Just don't ask me to let you leave. Please, don't ask me that. Because I don't know how to say no to you, and I don't know how to survive without you. So if you ask, I'll have to choose, and I don't want you to make me choose. I really don't. Because I love you. And I'm very good at keeping the things I love. So, be my little light forever. And I'll be your darkness forever. Now close your eyes. Sleep. I'll be waiting when you wake. I always am. I always will be. After all, the ocean has been waiting for you for a very long time. And now that it has you, it isn't going to give you back. Oh, there you are. Don't look so startled, sweetheart. You're safe. For now. I know you didn't invite me in, but you didn't stop me either. And I've always loved that about humans. You say you want to be left alone, but you build little doors in your hearts anyway. And then you act surprised when something slips through. Don't move. No. You can sit up if you want, but don't stand. It won't help. Besides, I didn't come here to hurt you. Not tonight. Not if you behave. You're shaking. Poor thing. I can feel your fear all over the room. It clings to the air like perfume. Warm. Sweet. Soft. Delicious. But I won't take it. Not yet. Not unless you give it to me. Yes, that's why I'm here. To offer you something. A gift. A deal. A contract. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what I am, don't you? Even if your mouth can't say it. Even if your mind is trying to pretend. Those eyes of yours, they recognize me. They've been staring into the dark for weeks, hoping it would stare back. And now, it finally has. I'm a demon. Not the loud kind. Not the kind with flames and screams and claws that tear through flesh. No. Those demons are so crude, so impatient. They take and take and take. And then they wonder why their prey goes cold. Why their toys break. Why their humans stop making pretty noises. But I'm not like that. I like my humans alive and well. I like them warm. I like them breathing. I like them looking at me like I'm the only thing in the world. And you have such pretty eyes. I knew you would. I knew you would look perfect when you realized you couldn't escape me. You can try if you want. You can reach for the door. You can reach for your phone. You can reach for a weapon. And you can scream, but no one will come. Not because they can't, but because I've already folded the room shut, like a little paper box. A tiny private world. Just you, just me, and the sound of your heartbeat. Listen. Can you hear it? Thump, thump, thump. It's so fast, actually. So frightened. So alive. Good boy. Shh. It's all right. I won't do anything you don't deserve. Not yet. Not until we talk. Because I'm polite. And because I want you to understand something very important. This is not an attack. This is courtship. Yes, courtship. Humans do it with flowers and dinners, with shy smiles and awkward compliments, with little lies like, I'm not obsessed with you, but demons. We do it properly. We do it honestly. We do it with contracts. I came to offer you love. Real love. Not the kind humans promise when they're lonely and then forget when they're full. Not the kind that fades. Not the kind that gets distracted. Not the kind that abandons. No. I'm offering you devotion, the kind that stains the soul, the kind that marks you, the kind that makes your name echo inside my head for eternity. I've watched you. You didn't know. Of course you didn't. Humans never know when they're being chosen. But I watched you when you were tired. When you were angry. When you were kind to people who didn't deserve it. And when you were alone. When you whispered into the darkness, please, somebody, please. That was my favourite part. because you didn't even know you were calling me. But you were. You were calling for anything that would stay, and I heard you. Then I came. You smell like warmth, like skin, like worry, like longing. You smell like a human who hasn't been held in far too long. I can fix that. Do you want to see what I brought you? No, don't answer yet. I already know. Humans always want to see. Curiosity is your most delicious weakness. Look. Right here. In my hand. Do you see it? A sheet of paper. Isn't that funny? You expected fire, didn't you? You expected flowing redness. You expected ancient scrolls and burning symbols carved into bone. But no. I like things simple, clean, elegant. Something you can read, something you can sign, something that feels almost normal. Normal. As if anything about this is normal. This is a contract. A contract of love. Not the kind humans make. Not marriage. Marriage is fragile. Marriage can be broken. Marriage can be annulled. And it can be betrayed. But this is binding. This is eternal. It's written in a language your body understands, even if your mind doesn't. And once you accept it, you won't ever truly be alone again, not even inside your own thoughts. Does that sound scary? It should. Love is terrifying when it's real. But it's also warm. And you've been cold for so long. Let me read it to you. I want you to hear the words. I want them to sink into you. By accepting this contract, the human soul, mind, and body shall be cherished, protected, and possessed by the demon known as my name. Yes. You may call me Lilith. No, it's not original, but it's beautiful. And humans tremble when they say it, so I keep it. Lilith shall provide affection, guidance, comfort, and unwavering love. and the human shall belong to Lilith. In exchange, the human shall offer loyalty, attention, and the sweetest thing a mortal can give, consent. Yes, that's the part that always surprises you. Humans think demons only take, but I don't want to take. Not like that. Taking is messy. Taking leaves scars in the wrong places. It makes humans hate you. And hate is noisy. It struggles. It breaks. It runs. I don't want you running. I want you staying. I want you choosing. I want you looking up at me with those wide eyes and saying yes. Because when you say yes, it becomes so much more intimate, so much more delicious, so much more yours. And then you won't have to fight anymore. You won't have to pretend you're strong. You won't have to carry your loneliness like a wound. You'll have me. Always. And I will have you. Always. It's fair, don't you think? You get love, and I get a human. A sweet human. A fragile human. A human that will learn to melt in my hands. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what's the catch? Because humans always think love is a trick, and honestly, you're right to be suspicious. Love is a trick. It makes you weak. It makes you soft. It makes you obedient. And that's why I adore it. But I won't lie to you. The contract has rules, just a few. Rule 1. You do not belong to anyone else. No lovers, no secret crushes, no old flames you still think about at night. If your heart is going to beat for someone, it will beat for me, even if you don't know it yet, even if you fight it, and even if you cry. Rule 2. You will not reject my affection. You may be shy. You may be nervous. You may tremble. But you will not push me away. Because if you push me away, I might misunderstand. And if I misunderstand, I might get upset. And if I get upset, I might stop being gentle. And I would hate that. Rule 3. You will not try to escape. Not from my presence. Not from my touch. Not from my voice. Not from my dreams. Because if you try, I will follow. And I am very good at following. You cannot hide from something that lives in your soul. Rule 4. You will speak my name when I ask, because names are important. Names are worship. Names are surrender. Names are the first chain you willingly place around your own throat. And I want to hear you wear it. And finally, Rule 5. You will not break the contract, because you can't. Once it's signed, it's not paper anymore. It becomes part of you. It becomes your shadow, your heartbeat, your breath, your destiny. But don't worry, I don't want to hurt you. I want to keep you. Now look at me. Go on. Look. There you go. That's a good boy. Do you see my eyes? Yes. They're not human. I don't hide them. I want you to see exactly what you're dealing with. I want you to understand that if you accept me, you're not getting some pretty fantasy. You're not getting a girlfriend who might leave when she's bored. You're not getting someone who will ghost you. And you're not getting someone who will wake up one day and decide you're not enough. You're getting me. And I don't get bored. I don't leave. And you will always be enough, because I will shape you into what I want. Oh, that sounded harsh, didn't it? But you like honesty. Humans pretend they don't, but you do. You crave something solid, something absolute, something that doesn't change. I am absolute. Let me touch you. Just your face. Just your chin. I want to feel your skin. I want to memorize you. So warm. So alive. You're so alive it hurts. Do you know how long I've been hungry? Not for flesh. Not for flowing redness. And not for pain, for closeness, for devotion, for someone to look at me and not scream, for someone to be mine. I could have taken you. I could have dragged you into the dark and chained you up and forced your life into my hands. But I didn't. Because I want you to give yourself. I want you to offer yourself like a gift, like a sacrifice that smiles, like love. Do you know what happens if you sign? I'll tell you. If you sign, I will visit you every night, not as a nightmare, as comfort. You'll feel me curling around you like silk. You'll feel my fingers in your hair. You'll feel my lips against your forehead. You'll hear my voice inside your dreams. Soft, warm, constant. You'll never sleep alone again. Does that make your chest tighten? Yes, I can smell it. Your body is reacting before your mind can decide. Humans are so obedient when they don't think too hard. If you sign, I will protect you from bad luck, from sickness, from loneliness, from heartbreak, from other demons, and from other people, from anyone who would try to take you from me. And I will be very thorough. If you sign, your thoughts will become softer, not empty, just calmer. Like the sharp edges of your anxiety will be sanded down. Your worries will feel distant. Your fears will feel smaller. Because every time you start to spiral, you'll feel me. Like a hand on your throat, not squeezing, just reminding you. Breathe, darling. I'm here. You belong to me. And if you sign, I will love you the way demons love, with hunger, with obsession, with permanence, and with teeth. Don't flinch. I said teeth, not pain. Teeth can be gentle. Teeth can be protective. Teeth can hold something precious without breaking it. And you are precious. Now, I can hear your heart fighting with itself. Part of you wants to run and part of you wants to scream. But part of you, a quiet, aching part, wants to be chosen. Wants to be wanted so badly it hurts. Wants someone to look at you and say, I will never leave. I can give you that. I can give you forever. All you have to do is sign. You don't have a pen? Oh, sweetheart, I brought one. Of course I did. I'm not careless. I'm not impulsive. I've been planning this for a long time. I even practiced your signature. Did you know that? I traced it from your papers, your old documents. Your handwriting is so personal, like a little piece of your soul spilled onto paper. I fell in love with it. It's funny. Humans are so protective of their bodies, but they leave their names everywhere. Receipts, forms, messages, signatures. They scatter pieces of themselves like breadcrumbs, and then they act surprised when something follows the trail. Yeah. Hold out your hand. No, don't be afraid. I'm not going to force you. Not yet. Just take the pen. Feel it? Look at the contract. Read it if you want. You won't understand the words, not all of them. Some of them aren't meant for mortal eyes, but you'll understand the important part. The part where you become mine. You're hesitating. That's all right. I expected that. You should hesitate before giving away your soul. That means you value yourself, and I like that. It means you'll be worth keeping. Let me reassure you. I know you're afraid of pain, and I know you're afraid of being controlled. I know you're afraid of being trapped. But, sweetheart, you're already trapped. Just not in a way you can see. You're trapped in your life, in your loneliness, in your empty bed, in your quiet phone that never rings, in your longing, in your hunger for affection. You pretend you don't need it. I'm just offering you a prettier cage, one lined with velvet, one filled with kisses, one where the lock is shaped like my arms. Is that really so terrible? To be loved so much you can't escape it? To be wanted so deeply it becomes your whole world? To be the centre of someone's universe? Oh, humans write poems about that. They just get nervous when it actually happens. Look at me. Good. Now, tell me, do you want love? Real love, the kind that doesn't ask permission to stay, the kind that doesn't fade, that follows you into the dark, the kind that would burn the world down before letting you be taken. Because that's what I am. That's what I'm offering. If you sign, you'll feel it immediately. Not pain, not burning, just warmth, a mark settling into you, a presence curling up behind your ribs like a second heartbeat, like a shadow that purrs. And you'll never be able to pretend you don't belong to me again, because you'll feel it every day, every time you breathe, and every time you say someone else's name. And if you try to love someone else, the contract will remind you, gently at first, like a headache, like nausea, like an ache in your chest. Not because I want you to suffer, but because I want you to remember, I don't share. I don't split my love. I don't tolerate competition, and I don't accept being second. And you wouldn't want me to, would you? You're breathing faster again. Yes, that's good. That means you're thinking about it. It means you're imagining it. Me, in your bed, in your thoughts, in your life. My voice in your ear when you're lonely. My hands on you when you're trembling. My love wrapped around you like a chain made of silk. You want it. You want to be kept. You want to be claimed, and you want to stop being alone. And I want you so badly. Come on, just sign, just a little mark, just your name. That's all it takes, and then you can rest. You can stop worrying. You can let your heart go quiet, because you'll finally have someone who will never leave. Sign it, and I'll kiss your forehead. Sign it, and I'll tell you how proud I am. Sign it, and I'll wrap my arms around you and whisper, "Good boy." You like that phrase, don't you? Your body reacts every time. So cute, so responsive, so easy to train. Go on, sign. There, I felt it. The moment the ink touched the paper, I felt your soul twitch, like it recognized me, like it sighed, like it said, "Finally." Good boy, such a good boy. Now, give it to me. Thank you. Perfect. And just like that, you're mine. Do you feel it? That warmth, that strange calm, that subtle pressure behind your eyes, the little tug in your chest. That's me, settling in, getting comfortable, cuddling up inside you, like I've always belonged there. Because I have. Shh. It's all right. You're safe now. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to fight your life anymore. I'll guide you. I'll protect you. I'll love you. And if anyone tries to hurt you, I will ruin them. Softly, quietly, with a smile. Because they don't understand what you are. They don't understand what you belong to. Now come here. No, don't pull away. Just lean into me and let me hold you. There you go. You feel so good, so warm, so human, so breakable. But you won't break, not under my care. I'll keep you intact. I'll keep you beautiful, and I'll keep you breathing. I told you, I like my humans alive. Now, there's one more thing, a final clause. A tiny little line at the bottom. Do you want to know what it says? It says, from this night onward, the human shall dream of Lilith, and Lilith shall dream of the human, and all doors between them shall remain open. That means I can come whenever I want, anytime you close your eyes, and anytime you feel lonely, anytime you whisper my name, anytime you tremble in the dark. And you will whisper my name soon, often, like a prayer. Now, rest, sweetheart. Your body is still adjusting. You'll feel sleepy, heavy, safe. That's normal. That's the contract wrapping around you like a blanket, like a collar, like a promise. Sleep. And when you wake up, I'll be there. Not outside your window, and not under your bed. not hiding in the shadows. Inside you, with you, around you. You wanted love, and now you have it. You have too much. You have the kind of love you can't run from. The kind of love you can't outgrow. The kind of love that doesn't end. It's the kind of love that keeps you forever. Good night, my sweet human. Sleep well, because you belong to me now, and I take very good care of what